Hey, I gotta get to work, man. I just want to say hi. What's up, Ace News? Live from New York.
Walking after dark in the New York City park.
My name's Nikon Razi. Today's March 27th, Monday, and this is Ace News number 34. To start things off, let's get a highlight of what happened last week on Ace Awards with Vicente.
I'm just kidding. Hey, I'm Vicente Quintero from Ace Sports News. On this very field, for 5 straight days, Ace Wars has happened. From Middleton and Kenny running to that chair, Middleton comes out of nowhere, steals that chair. They fall, tackle for that chair. Incredible moment. From the tug of war, seniors -2 versus... Yes, senior -2 lost, coming in 3rd place. 1st place goes to the Bacon Bits. Also 2nd place to Staff, and last place the Revengers. So Staff got 2nd place this year. They're hungry for 1st place next year. They do everything they got to win it. So we students gotta show what we can do to win 1st place. I feel it. I can feel the eye of the tiger for 2018's Ace Wars. I'm Vicente Quintero for Ace Sports News. Back to you, Nikon.
Thank you, Chente. And now, let's go over tips of the week. I want to talk about what it means to succeed. Now, sometimes if you want to succeed, that might mean ditching some of your friends for a while, or ditching that group. If you see that group's, having a lot of fun and they're doing stuff that isn't educational, that isn't going to benefit you, sometimes it's okay, man, to let go of that. Go on your own path. Sometimes the road to success is going to be a lonely one. Sometimes if you want to get to those super awesome goals that we talked about, like getting A's and getting in shape, you're going to have to stop playing video games and hanging out a lot of times with friends. You're going to have to put your priorities ahead of that. There's a really interesting quote that I really love. It says, "I may look alone, but I'm actually that far ahead." Just because you feel alone sometimes, just because you feel like your friends aren't the same with your decisions and you're kind of by yourself, it's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that they're not there for you, but what really matters and what you really need is your own self-love. Because when you have your own self-love and your own confidence, you can overcome any challenge and any obstacle. And then other people follow you. Now, in case you didn't know, Miss Sally took a really cool trip to Indonesia. Now let's get a highlight of her trip.
I hope you enjoyed the highlights from my trip to Indonesia. I was able to go to Indonesia thanks to our going into International Baccalaureate. And all of the teachers need to be trained through the Professional International Baccalaureate training, which I was able to do in Indonesia. I was able to meet with 20 different teachers from 10 different countries, which will be able to communicate with those schools from across the world going forward. So take environmental science.
Okay, Mr. Rigi here, just checking in with a few things that are going on over here at the CEC for our ACE classes. First of all, our ACE classes are participating in NASA Hunch. If you see the poster behind me here, that's where we're actually making parts that are going to go on the International Space Station. I was trying to pull up a sample here, but my thing, yeah. So this is the part. I don't know if you can zoom way in. That's the part. Can't seem to get a bigger version right here. It's a little tiny part. It's only about 1.5 inches long. So we're going to be making those, and they go on this locker that they put in experiments and put on the International Space Station. Another thing we're working on is, of course, our guitar projects. You see a bunch of student work up there. There's guitars in progress. So students have started cutting out their guitars. And coming soon, CNC machined ukuleles. So out of a solid piece of wood. So this is our first, I'm working on the prototype right here. So that's what's going on over here.
So if you're wondering where Elijah and Levi and Daisy are for today, they're taking a test today, but it's okay because I'm Lee and I'll be the replacement for today. So open mic night will be April 7th. Last day to buy prom tickets for $48 is until March 31st.
Last day to buy prom tickets, period, is April 3rd, when they'll be for $50. Also, last day to buy grad night tickets is April 18th, and grad night itself will be May 18th, and we'll be going to Universal Studios. Back to you, Nikon.
We got Mr. Espinosa's here. This is Ace News, Mr. Espinosa.
Ace News, it's really good to be back at the school to help out. Awesome. And good to see you again.
You too. Safety Friday today, possibly?
Safety Friday, possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
And I love it.
Awesome. Well, nice to see you.
Very
we
good to
did
see you.
want to talk about something that's pretty important. So we have this issue going on where our safety glasses aren't being returned to the right spot. I'm seeing safety glasses on the grass. I'm seeing safety glasses in other teachers' classrooms. It is not okay. Okay, we got to stand right here. When you're done, just put your glasses on.
Oh, my eyes!
Put
I
your
need some
glasses
safety
on.
glasses.
Because otherwise, if you don't, you're gonna
All
be
I can
like
see
this.
is your hair.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it
it's
looks
surprising.
great.
Thank you. Again, you don't want to just be able to see my hair. Safety glasses. Put them up.
Pardon this interruption, but I'm working on my physics final project, which is shaped charges, nitration of erythritol, also in terms. What erythritol is? It's a sugar substitute you buy it at Whole Foods. You add nitric acid, sulfuric acid, they make a nitration bath. You add in the erythritol, it nitrates the erythritol, turns it into what's called ETN, erythritol tetranitrate, which is a high explosive. It can then be casted into shaped charges, which are going to be my experiment. Very small ones, obviously, the size of firecrackers. But it is still technically a high explosive, so there's a coolness factor to working with something like that. Now, you don't want this reaction to get too hot, hence why it's laying in an ice bath right now. If it gets too hot, it'll start billowing out dense clouds of these red fumes of HNO3 gas as well as NO2 gas. So, yeah, I would have to dunk it in this bucket of water and drown it out. So, if you're ever behind Sully's class and you see big clouds of red fumes, then, run over there and dunk this in the water, because I clearly left it unattended. But I won't be leaving it unattended. Back to you, Nikon.
Hi, my name is Nikon Razi, and our robotics team went into a competition last week. To talk about the ranking of that competition, how good we did, let's go over to Katie Walntarski, the robotics team president. So, Katie, what ranking, what place did we get?
We managed to rank 6th.
See me. 6th place? Okay, and that is better than what we've gotten previously, in previous years, correct?
Definitely.
Definitely. And then I heard we got 2nd in the scoring?
Yeah, we were the 2nd highest scoring robot in the whole competition.
Wow. And we were kind of the underdog, especially compared to our previous years, because most of our robotics team was, we didn't have a lot of seniors that were on board like previous years who had more experience, because we had kind of actually lost them, like Zach and Isaiah, Isaac, and other, and Diego, but these freshmen and along with other ACE students just took over and really powerhouse. They cleaned up. talk about how good we cleaned up. Let's go over to Ace Rounds. Explain what the competition was. It's probably a good one.
The competition, we had to get gears and we could put them on the spring thing. And then we had to launch balls into a high and low gear.
And then the robot also, I heard, climbed the rope too. Is that something you had to do?
Yeah, the robot at the end climbed the rope for 50 points.
Wow.
And the gears were with 40 points. And we actually got 5 in one round, which is one of the highest that the teams there did.
All right, and now we're here to talk about some of the issues that came up through the last couple of days when we had to go compete. Were there any problems or glitches with the robot that we had to fix or you had to address right before you went into competition?
Well, right before competition, we had to fix the ball launcher because that had less accuracy. We wanted to fix it up. But in the long run, a week before we went to competition, we looked at some videos, and in the long run, we didn't have to do shooting. We were just focusing on gears and climbing the rope.
And just based off of your previous years in robotics, coming into this year, did it feel like we were the underdogs? So we lost a lot of our previous robotics members that had been with us for longer years?
Yes.
My other question was, is it true? Because I heard that we did the best we've ever done at those robotic competitions this year.
Yeah, way better.
Way better. Wow, that is... honestly, that's amazing. Also considering, I remember you were telling me that the other teams were funded by Google.
Yes, NASA.
NASA, okay.
Boeing.
And they had too, and they had like a lot of funding behind their robots, right? So what was it like going up against those robots? And did we, obviously we beat some of them. How what's your take?
It's pretty difficult, but we had to pretty much hope for the other robots to break, and one of them did break by falling off the rope when they were climbing. That was Team 8, and so that's how we got 6th place. And
wow.
Yeah.
So even though they had all that funding, because of the amount of building that we did in this,
and we just overall did really good.
Well, that's really awesome, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations. And what's the competition you're going into right now? Because I hear there's another
Orange
one coming
County.
up. Orange County?
Yeah.
Are you guys going today? When do you guys go?
No, next week on Wednesday is
Next-
our practice day.
Practice day. All
Yeah.
right, thank you so much, Dwayne.
You're welcome.
That's a robotics team. And it's a prime example. It doesn't matter how much funding you get or how much money you get. The real winners are the ones that use their intuitiveness and engineering skills. And that's what ACE has done.
Nikon, you forgot to mention something. Scholarships. I need more scholarships. Actually, hold on. You need more scholarships. Seniors, I passed this out last week, $1,000. I got a phone call saying no one applies. That means $1,000 gone to waste. And then females. There's a scholarship at CSU CI. Come check it out. Come see me. Females. Females, females. Noontime Optimist Club, seniors. Haven't gotten anybody turn these ones in either. Please remember to do it. Otherwise, money gone again. Volunteers, if you need community service hours, there's a new event coming up pretty soon. It's called Straight Up. It's a reality party for parents. Upcoming dates are this Saturday, but also Saturday the 22nd of April and the 29th of April as well. Come see me for more information. Thanks so much. Back to you, Nikon.
All right, and with that, we're going to end ACE News number 34. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and click the bell button. Right, Dwayne? Because if they don't click the bell button, they're not going to know when we upload new videos. New videos every week, PS as well. And I hope you enjoy the bloopers.
If it gets too hot, it'll start billowing out voluminous. I need to think of a proper word for the fumes. They're like really dense. That's the word. All right. Now, you don't want this reaction.
But I won't be leaving it unattended. Oh, you want to do the whole thing? Oh, yeah, that's the whole thing. We do it, but then say I won't leave it unattended. But just say I won't leave it unattended. But I won't be leaving it unattended.
Oh, wait. Hold. Okay, are you gonna like edit around this and stuff? All right.
Back to you, Nikon.
Calm down.
So staff got 2nd place this. Okay. Go.
I can't speak,
The really nice paint on the robot, and
Right.
really nice electronics, and everything looking nice and pretty.
But at the end of the day,
they were second round.
Ivan, what are you doing?
Building! What are you doing?
I'm filming you!
Oh, nice.
What are you building?
I'm building a structure for Skills USA. It's practice.
Don't put that in a blooper. Barbra Streisand.